These are the things that people want to hear. And if you can feed into that, then you're going to get them onto your side, and you're going to get them to see, or you're going to get their eyeballs on you're going to get them buying your papers or clicking on your stories.
Writing fake news was what Joshua Kilburn did for a living. He was a freelance writer who worked alongside a group of fellow writers. They specialized in yellow journalism, which is when a writer will take a fact, exaggerate it, and twist it to a certain bias to incite emotion in a reader. They also wrote fake news.
We were writing for it was a fake news website right in the lead up to the election. It was a right leaning news site. One of the articles that he wrote that got a lot of traffic was about illegal immigrants voting, and we used a photoshopped image of people lining up to vote. And the story was about how they were busing illegal immigrants in to vote. And that story hit Facebook, and that took off.
There are companies that hire people like Kilburn to reel in money by clicks and shares. One of these articles works as a distributed process, being posted into many different Facebook groups and spread throughout the internet via shares without most people actually questioning the facts.
With the fake news, what we did was we would just go to each other and we would bounce ideas off of each other. And we would say, okay, this sounds like a really good story. I'm going to write this story. All right. Now, with the yellow journalism, what would happen is they would go in and they would post a actual news story inside of the web page, inside of a secret Facebook group that they have. They would post the actual story inside of that group, and we would take that story and we would say, okay, so how are we going to put a political slant on this story to match the political slant of our web page?
The fake news companies pay per click. Writers could get paid anywhere from less than $1 to hundreds of dollars per story, gaining around 2 cents per hit. While Josh does feel a sense of guilt about what he did, when it comes down to it, he had to get paid.
I look back on it and wonder what I was thinking. But at the same time, you do what you have to in order to put food on the table, and in order to make money, you do what you have to, and that can be a fairly mercenary attitude to have. But at the end of the day, that was one of the reasons why I quit and opted out of it, and basically said, I can only go so far with this, and I'm not going to go any further.